We are here today at our pastor from Queens Road Baptist Church, and I am interviewing him for our nonprofit master's class. And how are you doing, Brother Conda?
I'm doing fine.
I'm just going to ask you just some few questions, and if you can please answer them as best you can. In growing up, did you always want to serve the Lord?
Well, I grew up in the church itself. You might say I started going to church 9 months before I was born. But I've been in church work, I'm not church work, but I've been in church all my life, and I just had a special calling from the Lord to enter into the music ministry when I was in college, and God was dealing with me there, and I felt like that's what He wanted me to do. And after 16 years of serving in the music ministry, God finally made His call to me clear about the preaching ministry, and that's when I entered into the preaching ministry with the Lord. As far as having a desire to be, it never was a desire in my heart. My intentions was to get a degree in mathematics.
There are different types of leaders. What type of leader would you say that you are?
Well, I don't know really how to describe that one. I'm not gifted in administration. I just kind of see myself as a gentle leader, a shepherd of a flock of people that God has given to me.
We were discussing earlier, it's you don't call it a board, you don't call it a committee. What do you call the people that help you in leading?
The people that help in leading, we have what we call a church council, which is made up of the various leaders of our committees and Sunday school and church training directors, and we just get together once a month and we listen to their plans that they have made, and if we see any potential problems or anything, we discuss them, and if we see some good points, we talk about those good points, and then we decide what's best for the church and move from there.
Very good. What would you say to a grieving widow?
Well, number one, depends on if the grief is of the loss of a husband. That's hard.
Yes.
You just have to just let them know that you are there for them, to help them, to lead them, to guide them the best that you possibly can, and find any possible help that will guide them and help them through this grief period that they're in.
Yes. What advice would you give to a theology student?
My best advice to anyone studying theology is study the Word of God day in, day out. Meditate upon it and let it become a very part of who you are. Search for the truth. Jesus said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free."
Good answer. Do you feel that God is leading you?
I feel God is directing my life. I've always felt He's had a hand in my life, and I've not always listened to Him. I got in trouble, and as the old expression goes, He took me to the woodshed and got me straightened out. But yes, I believe God is leading. He's directing in my life each and every day. I feel His presence.
Now, your past is your family. There's a long line of theology in your family.
Well, my older brother surrendered to the ministry when he was about 15 years of age 2 to 3 years later, my dad surrendered to the ministry. My younger brother surrendered to the ministry. I was the black sheep. It took me a while. But God finally got a hold of my life, too.
Good. What do you feel you need to do to do a better job in serving the Lord?
Well, if I'm going to serve the Lord, I've got to learn how to walk with Him, allow Him to lead me, to direct me, to fill me, to guide me, to instruct me in everything that needs to be done. I dare not move out on my own. It's whatever He directs and leads me to do.
That's a lifetime of commitment.
A lifetime commitment of learning, observing, watching, and when I see God doing something, join Him.
Very good. Well, this concludes our interview for profiling our pastor from the Queens Road Baptist Church. Thank you. Thank you, Brother Conda.
You're welcome. God bless.
God bless you.